The Konig trainer and the Kraken trainer are very obviously going to get compared quite a bit, but it's really not as simple as just one is better than the other. And I'll tell you why. And it's because which is better highly depends. It's a pretty windy day out here in Florida, so sorry if the wind's kind of annoying. But it entirely depends on you, the person flipping them, because everyone likes something slightly different. But objectively, let's talk about the facts, right? It is really windy, I am sorry. The Konig trainer is one of, if not the most grippy aluminum balisong I have felt to date. Probably the most grippy, because this texturing is fairly aggressive. It is very deep and it is very strong, which is good. On an aluminum balisong, you need that because aluminum is not very grippy as it is. So, grip, Konig trainer wins. The Kraken trainer has decent grip, but it just kind of doesn't compare to the extreme texturing that is on the Konig trainer. I wish there was more on the side of the handle, because as you can see, there's a severe lack of anything at all on the side of the handle for the Konig trainer. But grip is one of the things that is very, very important to me in an aluminum balisong, and the Konig trainer definitely takes that advantage. One thing I want to briefly mention before I forget it, the Zen nipple on all of NRB's products is very annoying. I will say that. I love a lot of NRB stuff, but gosh, I have been pinched by that Zen nipple way harder than I should have been before. The Zen nipple on the Konig and all of his products is very sharp. Just keep that in mind. Eventually you get used to it and you learn not to pinch yourself as much, but especially right off the bat, your first week of having it, you're probably going to get pinched a few times and it's not going to feel the greatest. But, flipping wise, the Kraken trainer, a lot of people hate the Kraken trainer. And I know that. I'm very aware of that. I am not on that boat. I absolutely love the Kraken trainer because of its aggressive handle bias. That's what people hate about it. And that's why I love it. It's very, very subjective. For example, Kraken trainer is my favorite trainer. It just is. It's still, after all this time, my favorite trainer because it flows with my flipping style. It works well for me. I love the design, and I just think it flows so well. Somebody you might know, Jack Piatti, I think? I don't know. Jack absolutely hates the Kraken trainer. Every single time I post the Kraken trainer on my story, he slides up and responds with the vomit emoji. I know he's just joking around, but that man does not like this thing. Those are two completely different opinions on the same product, and it has nothing to do with the product itself. It has something to do with just the difference in flipping styles and the difference in opinions. So the Kraken trainer versus the Konig trainer is going to be very heavily opinion-based. I still prefer the Kraken trainer because its balance and its flow just works for me as a flipper. And that's not going to be for everyone. A lot of people will like the Konig trainer more. And even with the biggest weights in the Konig trainer, which this does have, it is still considerably more neutral than the Kraken trainer is. The Kraken trainer has a very aggressive handle bias, and the Konig trainer with the big weights has a moderate handle bias. And with the lighter weights, it only gets more neutral. So, the question is... Also, one more thing I want to bring up before I forget it. The handles on the Kraken trainer do feel more premium. And I think that comes down a lot to the rounding on the side of the handles. On the Konig trainer, it's just a little swoop over. But on the Kraken trainer and the Krakens in general, and most squid knives in general, they have a big rounding, which makes them feel super soft and super smooth in the hands. If NRB would do that, and just give it more of a chamfer over, this would feel a lot more premium. And that is just something that I think a lot of balisong manufacturers, the Prisma is another good example. It feels super boxy, the Prisma and the Konig, because of those super small chamfers. They just barely round over, and personally, I'm not a super huge fan of that anymore. I used to be, but I think the Krakens do it very, very well. It's big enough that it gets that super smooth, like, round over that feels really good, but it's not too big to the point where the handles themselves are rounded. So I would like to see slightly, basically for the Konig trainer, I'd like to see more rounded edges and also something on the edges of the handle, or the back of the handle there. Jimping has been improved, sorry, and I like that a lot. But Konig trainer versus Kraken trainer is going to depend on if you like the balance. Konig trainer, more grip, more neutral, adjustable balance. I said in my last video that they're very hard to get. They've been actually in stock very consistently, sorry, cannot talk today. So good job to NRB, Garrett I believe his actual name is, for keeping these in stock well. That was one of my main complaints about NRB's products in general, but the Konig seems to be doing very well. So better grip, at least on the faces of the handles, adjustable balance, more neutral for the Konig trainer. Kraken trainer, a very specific, strong handle bias that not everyone is going to like, but if you do like it, you're going to really like it. Feels more premium, always available, and available in a lot more color combinations. So, it's going to be up to you. I personally cannot put the Kraken trainer down because, as you'll see, my flow is very, like, kind of rollover based. Oh, geez, that was bad. Like, rollover and kind of weird, I'm not even weird, it's pretty basic. My flow is pretty basic. It's just like a very smooth execution of a lot of basic moves, and that's why the Kraken trainer works so well for me. It's going to depend person to person, so try both. See what you like, see if you can borrow them from a friend. These are both from my good buddy Ted. Huge thank you to him for all that he has done for me recently. You'll probably see more of what he's done for me coming up in a couple days, but yeah, there is no objective winner here. It comes down to what you prefer in a balisong. And that's it. That is unfortunately the best answer I can give. I cannot say one is better than the other because one isn't better than the other. One is better than the other in certain categories, but overall, in general, there is no better answer. So try what you like, or see what you like, and let me know down in the comments what you think. Thank you guys very much for watching. I have been Telestro. Peace out.